Hi dear friends, good morning to all. This is Bhavsar Sonani, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Gokhale Education Society's Arts, Commerce and Science College, Jawar, District Palghar. Dear friends, in the previous semester, we have completed all the syllabus of Physical Chemistry of TYBSS Semester 5 through online lecture series. Based upon the same, dear friends, in this part we are going to start the next semester, that is semester 6 for the physical chemistry in TYBSc. Dear friends, before starting the actual syllabus, I think it is necessary to introduce about the syllabus. So first of all, we will discuss something about the syllabus and then we will start the actual syllabus. Actually, in the last semester, if you remember about the semester 5 in physical chemistry, TYBSc physical chemistry, then we had studied the 4 units, and at the same time we have also appeared for the examination based upon the same, and I think you all have successfully completed your examination. And now afterwards, in the next semester, that is semester 6, TYBSc semester 6 in this academic year, we are going to start the first lecture to introduce about the syllabus. If you will look at the structure of TYBSc semester 6 in chemistry, then just like the previous semester, semester 5, the structure as well as examination pattern will be same. That is, the TYBSc chemistry semester 6 will have the 5 theory papers: physical chemistry, paper 1, paper 2 is the inorganic chemistry, paper 3 is the organic chemistry, paper 4 is the analytical chemistry, and paper 5 is a drug and dyes, which is the applied course. Based upon these theory courses, we are also going to conduct some practicals. That is, there are total 5 theory practical theory courses, and based upon the theory courses, there will be a practical. So in all, you will have 5 theory courses and 5 practicals. But for the theory course, each course will carry 100 marks. That's why you are going to appear for 500 marks for the theory papers, and each practical course out of 4 practical course will carry the 50 marks. So there will be total 200, and the last practical course, drug and dyes, it will carry 100 marks. That's why in all, that is all. If we'll talk about the practical courses, then definitely you are going to appear for 300 marks for the theory for practical course from the view of university examination. Now, actually, as far as concerned with the physical chemistry, if you look at the content of the physical chemistry course or the syllabus of the physical chemistry, then the first topic included in the syllabus of semester 6 as per the University of Mumbai is electrochemistry. So dear friends, in this part we are going to study a lot of things about the electrochemistry and the applications of electrochemistry. Definitely we are going to talk about the one important term in the field of physical chemistry, and that is called as activity of ions. So definitely there is a something difference between the actual concentration and that is effective concentration, and this effective concentration is simply called as activity, and definitely that we are going to elaborate, that we are going to explain with the help of various examples in this topic, activity and the activity coefficient. Definitely again, in this electrochemistry we are going to talk about the different types of the electrolytic solutions or the solutions, particularly based upon the activity coefficient. These are simply called as ideal solution and the non-ideal solution, and how this activity coefficient shows different values for ideal solution and non-ideal solution, that we will discuss all about this in this activity and the activity coefficient. Again, this is very important, that is called as Debye-Hückel limiting law. So definitely it shows the relationship between, that is conductance and the concentration, square root of concentration of the solution, and this is simply uh, given by the law called as Debye-Hückel limiting law. The important part of this electrochemistry topic is the classification of cells. So we are going to talk about the different types of the cells as chemical cell and the concentration cell, and the sub classification of this chemical cell and the concentration cell with their equation for the EMF or the potential of the cell also, and that may be with the transference, without transference, definitely reversible to cation, reversible to anion. That all we are going to discuss in this classification of cells. So I think it is much more important topic from the view of your knowledge also, and from the view of examination also, and definitely it is most important topic in the semester 6 electrochemistry. The latter part of electrochemistry will contain the second topic, and simply it is based upon the applications of electrochemistry. That's why it is called as the applied electrochemistry. So here in the applied electrochemistry, we will discuss about the polarization, what is polarization, and how the polarization of electrode take place, and how it is responsible for the over voltage also, and what is the decomposition potential. Decomposition potential, this is the simply difference between the theoretical potential and the actual potential which is required for the decomposition of electrolyte, that we will discuss in this unit first based upon the electrochemistry. So that I think, dear friends, you got a clear idea about the first topic or the first unit in the semester 6 in physical chemistry in TYBSc. So that is electrochemistry and the applied electrochemistry. The second topic, it is very familiar to you all, and most of the topic of this is studied by you in the first year also, and that is simply the second unit of the physical chemistry in the semester 6, and that is called as the polymers. So here we are going to talk about the basic terms in the polymers. What type of the compounds are called as the polymers, what is the basic end of the polymer, and how we decide the classification of polymer also. Because the polymers can be classified based upon the different criteria. It may be upon the structure, it may be upon their physical property, it may be upon their chemical property. So here we are going to talk about the basic terms and the classification of polymers based upon the different criteria. So this is the important part of this topic, unit number 2 in the physical chemistry, and how we can express the molecular mass or the molar mass of polymers with the help of different method that we are also going to in polymers, and what type of the methods are used for the determination of molecular mass. So definitely for that purpose, the particular criteria, the weight, mass, or the number of molecules are used, or it may be the viscosity of the polymer can be also used for the determination of molar mass, and based upon what type of the property is used to determine the molecular mass, based upon that property the methods are of different types that we will discuss in the study of polymers. The new emerging branch of polymers is called like the light emitting polymer, that now here nowadays we call it as the LED. Actually this light emitting polymers is having a tremendous or the large amount of large number of applications in our day-to-day life, and that we are all are going to discuss in the study of light emitting polymers. Again, there are some polymers which can be used as the antioxidant and stabilizers, and these are very important use in our health, in our that is particularly in our maintaining the health, and that's why these substances are very useful in our day-to-day life. They play as an role of medicines also, that we call it as the antioxidants and the stabilizers. So this is the second unit in the physical chemistry in semester 6, that simply called as polymers. The third unit in the physical chemistry for TYBSc semester 6 is based upon the, that is I will say it is based upon the more on the physics, that is simply called as basics of quantum chemistry. So here we are going to talk about the quantum chemistry. So definitely we will talk about the different types of the quantum, different types of the branch of quantum, simply called as the classical mechanics and the quantum mechanics. So here we will be interested to discuss differentiating between classical mechanics and the quantum mechanics, and how we will be able to distinguish these two branch. Definitely that is very important, but here we will be interested for the study of quantum mechanics, and based upon the same we will talk about the progressive and the standing waves. Again we will discuss about the quantum mechanics. with the help of state functions, eigenvalue, and the eigenfunction. So this is the short topic. That's why it is just the basic of the quantum chemistry. That's why it is simply unit number 3 called as basics of quantum chemistry. The next topic or the another topic or the second topic in the unit number 3 or in the same unit is simply energy sources, particularly renewable energy sources, because nowadays it is very important to obtain the energy in the required amount, and this can be obtained from the renewable energy sources like solar energy with the help of solar cells and the photovoltaic cells. And in the functioning of photovoltaic cell, the concept of semiconductor is very important, and that's why we'll discuss about the different types of the semiconductors: silicon, solar cell, and hydrogen, which is the clean source of energy or the source of clean energy, and it is the fuel for the future. And definitely it has some advantage as a universal energy medium also, that is called as the hydrogen fuel energy. The fourth number of the unit or the next unit included in the syllabus of TYBSc physical chemistry in semester 6 is simply called as the nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy, or simply it is called as the NMR spectroscopy. So in the discussion of this NMR spectroscopy, I would like to tell you the most important application of this NMR spectroscopy is it is used in the in the determination or in the prediction of structure of the molecules. Particularly, it is widely used in the that is organic, inorganic chemistry. So whenever you want to discuss or you want to determine, you want to you want to determine the correct structure of the molecule, then these branches are used. These terms are, this is used that we call it as the nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy. So in this we will discuss about the principle of this spectroscopy and what is mean by nucleus mean, because nucleus is one of the important entity which is taking part in the NMR spectroscopy, and we will talk about the relaxation process of the nucleus in NMR spectroscopy, and definitely the instrument which is used for this purpose is called as the NMR spectrometer, that we will discuss in the study of NMR spectroscopy. And the extended part of this topic is the second part of this unit is called as the ESR spectroscopy, that we call it as electron spin resonance spectroscopy. And in this part also we will talk about the principle of this ESR spectroscopy and the fundamental equation, G value, and the hyperline splitting. Again, the instrument which is used for this purpose is simply called as the ESR spectrometer. And definitely we will discuss some ESR spectrum of some atoms like hydrogen and the deuterium. With the help of this, definitely we will be able to predict, we will be able to explain the ESR spectrum very well with the example of this hydrogen and the deuterium atoms. So dear friends, this is all about the introduction of TYBSc physical chemistry semester 6 syllabus. TYBSc physical chemistry for semester 6 syllabus that you can download from the website of the University of Mumbai with the help of this website that I have given here. So it is very simple to download the syllabus from this website if you want. And if you want to get the more success in the semester 6 in physical chemistry, then I would like to request you follow these things, follow these tricks, that you should be able to take out your own notes from the material that we are providing you. And I will also request you to read the same topic that we are covering in the online lecture from the textbook, and you should practice all the derivations and the expressions on the paper again and again. That's why it will save your time during the exam. And at the same time we are going to conduct some assignment, we are going to conduct some quizzes based upon the semester 6 syllabus, and that I will request you all that you should attempt all these quizzes, you should solve all these assignments, and you should, because after that if you come to the about the mistake, then that mistake should be avoided by you, so that you will get the more success in the physical chemistry in the semester 6. So dear friends, this is all about the introduction of syllabus of physical chemistry, TYBSc physical chemistry in semester 6 for this current academic year. And I will request you that you should follow the things, follow the instruction given by all the teachers. Definitely you will get the more success. So here In the next part of the video, we'll resume to discuss or to start our actual syllabus from the first unit. So dear friends, we will resume in the next part of the video to start our actual syllabus. Thank you very much.